Hello, it's Justin. Welcome to the channel. This is Fast Entrepreneur. Let's get it. So today, I just want to talk about kind of a strategy for navigating the rest of this, maybe summer bull run here. And I'll preface, this isn't financial advice, not a financial advisor, just a guy wearing a pretty cool hat while he's driving, talking about cryptocurrencies. So shout out to Alex Becker at ZSS Becker on Twitter. He's one of the guys I like to follow. He's just, he's funny, but he's a smart guy. He's a thinker. And so he was kind of lately explaining kind of his philosophy. I think it makes a lot of sense. Very simple. The goal is to obviously get the most amount of gains, take the least amount of risk. And but when it comes to altcoins, he makes a great point. Sometimes your altcoins are just waiting on these things, and they're sitting there doing nothing. You're hoping they get a pump. You don't know when the pump's going to be, and sometimes, who knows? Maybe the risk is that they just get forgotten, like he says. And I totally agree. And so what he suggests, and this is what this makes complete sense to me. Keep it simple. Follow the layer one narratives. So what are we saying? Follow the big dogs like the Cardanos, the Polkadots, the Polygon, Solana. Follow these narratives. Harmony, maybe AVAX. Follow these narratives, and they're perhaps easier to predict when the pumps are coming for these. And when everybody's eyes are looking on the big dogs, then that's when you go and you look, at the ecosystem, the smaller stuff that makes up that ecosystem. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the major components, right? The DEX or DEXs, right? The major wallets, an NFT play, the major NFT plays in that ecosystem. Swap platforms. I think you get the idea. And the reason why he suggests is look at those is because basically when the big dogs pump, the small pups, they pump too. They pump too. But the gains, just because they're smaller caps, can be much greater than these larger pumps, these larger coins, that are driving the narrative. So that's really, that's it. That's as simple as may be. And it's probably easier to keep an eye out for. It's easier to keep a watch for. And, if you're kind of new, maybe this isn't for you. Maybe if you don't know how to read charts, and you don't know how to, maybe when the best time to get in or get out. If you don't know how to maybe, set, stop loss orders, to limit your downside risk or take your profit, you might want to consider, maybe just sticking with the top dogs. But, in terms of that, now I guess is, how can you kind of figure out which are the main layer one narratives, these big coins, the big dogs. When are they going to pump? I mean, one, you can look at their charts. Two, you can probably look at, something like a coin market cal, right? You can look at the calendars, maybe some upcoming events, things like that. And, and then maybe thirdly, just look at how the money has flowed previously. I mean, when money flows into one major ecosystem, after it pumps, where does it usually go after that? So yeah. Hey, anyways, I'm just sharing this with you because when I hear something that I think makes a lot of sense, I want to share it with you, So, and let me know. But I think this makes a ton of sense. Instead of trying to sit and wait and hope, for your cap, your micro cap to get some exposure, who knows if it will or won't or when it will. This might not be a bad strategy to kind of play through this bull run. And obviously, if the bull run starts to stop, then then you might have to, think about the bear market. But hopefully we're not there yet, and there's a lot of signs that are showing that we're still moving up. So while we're in this narrative of moving up, let's try and take advantage the best we can. All right, folks, that's all I got. Be blessed, and we'll talk next time. Peace.